Hey y'all. It is February the 27th, 2019. And y'all, we got to be real quick. There's so many things that we could go over, that we should go over, that I have planned for later as pertaining to Parkland and, that whole deal. As many details. If you've seen the headlines and stuff, trust me, I've been seeing those headlines too. All the developments to include the past couple of days. Wow. All right. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I wanted to bring this to your attention in case if you hadn't seen this. And I barely caught this. I barely seen this. And then I tried to look it up later on and I was having trouble, but I found it again. All right, let's go ahead and read this headline. San Antonio judge blocks the release of ex-college student accused of preparing for mass violence. And you've seen it right, San Antonio. There's a San Antonio judge, but I believe this young boy was coming from out of New Braunfels. And if you don't know where that is, it's northeast of San Antonio. It's between San Antonio and Austin, which those two aren't very far away. Like it might be a 50-minute drive or something to New Braunfels. All right, I believe that you got Schlitterbahn and stuff like this. Anyways, I've seen this, and if you haven't seen this, I don't blame you. But I thought I would go ahead and show you it, and we'll read a little bit of it just to see what the heck's going on, just in case if you don't know. You're already probably seeing words that are not. They're pretty curious, pretty suspect. A federal judge has blocked the release of former Texas State student accused of preparing for potential mass violence. All right. Before we go any further, I just want to say that as far as the news goes, as far as details go, as far as scandalous stuff, people trying to get viewership and stuff like this, they try to go for what's scintillating. All right. Meanwhile, I had to stress that, being is that I look into these sort of things a lot, what I can tell you right now with full confidence is that we don't have any business, none of us have any business knowing any of this or looking at any of this or being told any of these details. All right. We really don't have any business because here's the thing. This should all be carried out in a court of law. All right. With the jury and stuff like that. Our opinion on the matter should not matter at all. All right. The problem comes in when you have newspapers and these and that publication is trying to tell you this and that, trying to tell you half the story, doing a half-assed job, and they give us details about a story that was none of our business. Now, if they want to make it our business and they want, us to be concerned about it and alarmed about it and start giving away our rights, here's the thing. You have to come with more details, all right? And Parkland is a perfect example. Sandy Hook, and the list goes on and on and on and on. If you're going to give us half the details, go ahead and give us the other half and stop hiding. Stop hiding these things. So with that being said, we're going to read a little bit more of this article and note that it's just like all the rest. The order by Senior U.S. District Judge David Ezra filed late Monday supersedes an order by U.S. Magistrate Judge Henry Bonaparte, I don't know, to release Benjamin Bogard on bond. Bonaparte had said Bogard could get released Monday, but Ezra stayed the release until he takes up an appeal by federal prosecutors at a hearing on March 6th, blah, 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 blah. In the meantime, a federal grand jury has indicted Bogard on a charge of possession of child pornography. That comes from out of nowhere, doesn't it? What? Okay, what? People were trying to look into him for some sort of mass shooter thing. What they found is child pornography, which stems from a video and images found on a cell phone during the FBI mass violence investigation. This right here is completely preposterous. All right, we shouldn't know the allegations leveled against Benjamin Bogard. It is, like I said, none of our business. All right. Should be carried out in a court of law in which a jury can find out and decide. All right. Meanwhile, what they're doing, quite simply, and they do it over and over, is throwing Benjamin Bogart under the bus, saying, hey, he had child pornography. Do we have any evidence? No, we don't. Are we going to show you any? Hell no, we're not. We're not even going to try. All right? We're just going to say Benjamin Bogart had child pornography. Whether or not he did, it really doesn't matter. We're saying he did. All right? We're saying we found it during FBI mass violence investigation. All right, and I believe it. Bogart, 20 of New Braunfels, remained behind bars Tuesday, and his lawyer entered a not guilty plea on his behalf, records show. So already he has better lawyers than Nicholas Cruz. All right. At Bogart's bail hearing last week, FBI agents testified that Bogart created disturbing videos, quote, disturbing videos. We should not be hearing not one word of this. Like I said, none of our business. All right, but they want to tell us about these disturbing videos in which he embraced white supremacy. Try to embrace white supremacy in San Antonio, New Braunfels area. It's not going to work. There's too many brown people here, all right? Just to be real simple. He's trying to embrace white supremacy through videos that you're not going to see, but we're going to tell you about it. Said he wanted to kill minorities, but we're not going to show you his quotes. We're just going to tell you about it. And discussed obtaining a chemical substance to make a bomb, but we're not going to show you. We're just going to tell you about it. All right? The counterterrorism agents contend he could have been this country's next mass shooter or bomber had they not stepped in and arrested him early February over the child porn allegation, an easier charge to prove to a jury, all right, not to the public. Bogart, the son of an Air Force veteran, came to the attention of the FBI in early November after someone contacted Crime Stoppers in Albany, New York. All right, that's a long way away. They're saying somebody anonymous from all the way across the country said some stuff, and then we found some stuff, and now we're going to put this young boy's name and face on blast, and we're going to accuse him of all sort of stuff, and it doesn't matter if he's not guilty or found not guilty later. We're not even going to bring it up. All right. This is the purpose of newspapers and the media, is to throw everybody and their mama up under the bus. All right. Whether or not they're proven guilty does not matter. All right. So a person from Albany, New York, alerted authorities to disturbing posts on Instagram and other social media because the FBI is too stupid to be able to find it themselves. The FBI counterterrorism agents testified at Bogart's bond hearing Thursday, and I'm sure there's a lot more details and stuff like that, but they're not going to show you no sort of evidence, nothing like that. They're going to take this boy's face, all right, buy a chicken, and they're going to put his name and how old he is and what they're accusing him of, and that's it, buddy. All right. If he ever gets found innocent, it's going to be a blip in the newspaper. All right. So that's what we're dealing with all across the nation, probably. All right. They're out to get us. And no, we're not paranoid, but they're out to get us. It is February the 27th of 2019. I appreciate y'all, and I'm going to have some better content a little bit later. I'm a little bit busy. I got to go to work. I appreciate y'all.